Here we are, guys. So one of the things that you'll definitely want to hope for is a large wind. I'm thinking maybe 5.5 top spin. I do want to just come in just in case. Just in case. I'm going to try to land somewhere up in here. Right. This looks pretty good right in here. So we are going to have to go full throttle with the POC 4, so you have to keep that in mind. So hopefully you have some precision. You can see I called a great ball. It's one of the main reasons you may want to back off on your top spin. In the event that you don't have all that momentum, it may stay short. I'm going to pitch out for you guys just to the side there. As I mentioned, 5 top spin may be just a little bit heavy. If, for example, I backed off to 4, there's a good chance that would potentially even stay short, even with that great ball that I hit off to the side. At least I'd still have a fighting chance. So do keep that in mind. But the very first time, I'm gonna keep it as aggressive as possible for my guides, and you guys can kind of dial back as you go along. I don't want to get too far back or discourage you guys from trying to press the bounds. So I did want to stay fairly aggressive. But what I'm going to do here is we are going to just pitch out sideways. Now, had I got my perfect ball, I probably would have stayed in the fairway. So now all I'm going to do is just come out sideways where I would have been. And we'll just go for the green from here. So if you guys can, keep the ball in this part of the fairway and catch that perfect ball, as I mentioned, you may want to dial back that backspin. Do check out my other guide. I already got one on the green here. So there's a good opportunity for you guys to be able to, even potentially albatross this one. It's kind of a long shot that you make it, but it can be done. Can be done. So here you can see wind's way up. When the wind's up, I may try to crank this up just a little bit more. Almost 8 backspin. With a 16, I'm thinking, I do want to kind of look up in here. Maybe quarter, 3/4, like a quarter to half on my power. This is going to be much too much, so I'll definitely want to stay away from that. You can see with my angle, it's going to land up in here, which is more or less where I want to aim for. So that's more or less what I'm doing, and I'm thinking somewhere around here with a 16.1. Very lit. Oh, did catch a great ball off to the side. Might be okay. So you can see with the great ball, we still have good weight. It's kind of perfect, other than it kind of. I do try to favor the right side, so you can see with what I do with my spin. What ends up happening is it'll fall off and just get to this fringe over here. It's a little bit safer as opposed to, potentially catching this edge here. It rolls off. So when it rolls off over here, it typically stays on the fairway. When it rolls off on the other side, it usually rolls off the fairway. So that's one of the main reasons that you'll see that I get a little bit over aggressive and try to favor that right-hand side, is because it usually ends up jumping over and being safe over there. So do keep that in mind. Good luck with this hole. Hopefully you guys are able to get it. As you can see, it's going to be a good opportunity, even with kind of a weaker bag, for you to be able to get this one for eagle. And getting this one eagle regularly, could be the difference between, some places, like the difference between, falling out of the top 10, for example. You don't want to make a mistake like this and have it cost you. This could be a very tricky tournament, so you really want to, do all that you can to make sure that you're getting all those strokes and you don't give anything back. So keep that in mind. Good luck with your rounds. Let me know how it goes, guys, and I'll see you guys on future guides.